We were at the Ellipse watching Trump's speech, and we knew it was getting late. We wanted to be down to the Capitol. We knew it started at 1, but we were way behind, so we probably didn't even start until like 1:15 to walk, and it's quite a ways. And I felt bad because Trump was still speaking, and everybody was like walking away because they wanted to make the time. So we walked down there, and as I'm approaching the Capitol, I see a guy that's standing on a high ground, and he's like saying, with a megaphone, "Come this way, come this way," and so I'm like, looks like there's less people over there. I guess I'll go over there. So, and then I was like crossing over a downed barrier, but I didn't say anything, so I just went in. And so as I got closer, we wanted to see what was going on. There was a big scaffolding with people piled on the scaffolding, which I thought was kind of odd. It was like a series of odd things because as we were walking, next to us was a couple, older lady and a guy, and they were speaking like at a volume that was unnatural. And they were saying, "What we need is a revolution," that kind of thing. And I'm like looking at like this old woman. I'm like, "You want to have a revolution, you old lady?" And I'm whatever, and I press on. And so I get over and I get into the sort of the area off the side of the flank, the south side of the mall side, and there's some weird things going on. And I was talking to the person I was with, and I'm like, I see a guy walk by with boxer shorts. It's cold out. He's got boxer shorts on with flamingos. I'm like, that's really weird. And then another guy comes up, and he's rushes up, and he's distraught, and he's like got tears coming out of his eyes, and he says, "Is my face red? I was, gassed," or whatever happened to him. And I'm going, looking at him like, "No, your face is not red." I think he was trying to get us ginned up, you know what I mean? So, but it wasn't really evident at the time. It was just a series of weird events, that you was disconnected, disjointed, and you didn't really understand what's going on. But then, like, we did hear all the loud booms. I'm like, okay, what's that? I have no idea. So, but I did at one point get a lungful of some chemical. It was like took my breath away. I'm like, I'm like, didn't hurt my eyes or anything. And I'm thinking, yeah, time to go. So we start moving off to the south side, the south exit. And as we're leaving, one other guy in MAGA clothes, with a megaphone, he goes, we're gonna get in, or we're gonna go in." And he's like, he's trying to shepherd everybody with a megaphone. "Come this way, come this way. We're gonna get in. We're gonna," And he was, and I'm like, this is so. I have been to so many rallies, and it's been so sedate and so upbeat. I mean, I did some periscopes in Atlanta, and there was nothing like that, nothing. And the majority, when we were at the Ellipse, it was nothing like that. When we were walking, it was nothing like that. It was only when we got up close to the Capitol building where you saw that happening.
and haven't seen any evidence visually, have kind of bought into the mob thing. There was a mob, but I saw the mob I saw was about 100 guys going around doing various things,
Yes.
and kind of inciting people, breaking windows is one of the things I saw. And then I saw crowds kind of naturally form in, like you would crowd around a fight to see what's happening.
Yes, there's some of that, and
But
I saw some people scuffling too. Like, but I didn't get near that. I was like trying to get away from that.
yeah,
But then when I was fleeing, I saw some of that, like brawling going on.
so you said cognitive dissonance, and I think that's a really good term for this, because I've experienced it, and we've been doing series all week of these interviews, and this is this recurring theme: is peaceful, singing, jovial, people telling jokes to each other,
Yes.
people sharing stories about where they're from. And then this coverage on CNN is all about these kind of militaristic martial sounds and the flags and all this sort of thing.
Nothing like that. It was, they like to paint us as racist. I'm not happy with how they depict us, which, as insurrectionists and domestic terrorists. I mean, really? This is like so inaccurate.
Yeah. What one thing would you say to somebody who hadn't been there, and their most incorrect impression about the day, given the fact you were actually there for the whole time?
That the crowd was a bunch of white supremacist, racist, mobs.
Has somebody told you that that's what they believed? Have you had someone say that, or just you've heard that on the news?
No, because I really haven't talked to a lot of my more gullible friends yet.
Okay. So you're reserving judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to say thank you very much. You've certainly been incredibly helpful here at the Charrette, and welcome to the next one and the next one
it's
after
been
that.
great.
And your daughter's pretty fantastic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, everyone. Yet another eyewitness account talking about this cognitive dissonance between what really happened and what CNN wants you to believe.